Hi there. This is our 12th and last video of this course on Vue.js. In our last video, we have seen what Vuex is, and we have also created a Vuex application with the help of Vue CLI. Now, in today's video, we'll create a counter application with the help of Vuex by using all of its functionalities. So let's just go to our code editor and start. So let's just go to our code editor and start checking out all the functionalities of Vuex which are present over there. This is our Vuex application that we had created last time, and I've created a counter application over here within the app.vue. So if I show you my browser, you'll be able to see a counter application is present over here, and it is working through the local state management with this app.vue component itself. Now, this project that has been created by our Vue CLI for Vuex has everything similar except this one folder. So this one folder is the store folder, which contains all the data related to Vuex. And in this index.js file, we have our Vuex setup. So you can see it is taking this create store from Vuex, and then it is exporting this create store with all these functionalities. So we'll go through them one by one, but we won't be using all of them in our today's video. The first one is state. So state is basically the place or the object which holds the data of your Vuex application. It contains all the state of a Vuex application. So if we want to use state in our current scenario, so it will be having our count. So what we can do, we can come over here in our state and we can define count over here, and we can make count, let's say, as 10. And after defining the count, we can start using this count directly. So what I can do, instead of putting count over here inside this mustache syntax, I can put dollar store. With the help of this, we can access store state dot count. And now if we save this and we come to our browser, you can see it is getting the data from this state itself. Let's just make it 0 for now. Now let's just come to our getters. Now what is a getter? So a getter is something where we can define our methods which provides the state to all our components. We can access the state directly also, but let's say if we want to perform some kind of computation on that state, let's say we want to provide the square of our current count to all the components. So we can define something inside the getters. So we can define a method that can be exposed from it, and that method can be used for getting a square. So we won't be using it today. So what are mutations? So basically, mutations are the methods that directly change or manipulate the state. So whatever these two buttons are doing over here, mutations will do the same for us. The only drawback is mutation cannot handle the asynchronous code. So you cannot make any kind of API call as well as any kind of set timeout call inside a mutation. Whenever we trigger a mutation, that is called a commit. So mutations always get committed. So let's just create our mutations. So what we'll do, we'll copy both of these, we'll put them over here, and we will pass our state to the mutation, and we'll make this state.count, and similar for this decrement also. And now we can save these and we can start using them. How we can do that? So we'll come over here, and instead of using this inc method, I'll put dollar store dot commit, as we know that mutations gets committed, and inside commit we can put the name of our mutation, which is inc. And similar, I'll copy this and paste it over here and put dsc over here. Now if we save it and we come over here, you'll be able to see we can change the state with the help of mutations. And we can try to do one more thing. We can try to remove these from here so that it won't create any kind of confusion for us. And we can see now our state is managed by our store over here. Now what about these two, actions and modules? Basically actions, they can handle the asynchronous calls, but they cannot update or manipulate the state directly, but they can commit mutations. So whenever you want to make an API call or something like that, you can create an action, which is again a method like these. You can create a method inside the actions, and then from that action, you can make any kind of API call or set timeout call, and then you can use it. So let's just try to use this. So what we do, we'll create a method call with delay, and this call with delay will do one thing. It will do a set timeout of, I would say, 2 seconds. And after that, it will do one thing. It will commit. So we'll take commit from here. We need to pass commit like this, and it will commit a mutation for us. So let's say it will increase. So it will increase the state for us. So we can do commit, and we need to put quotes over here, and yes. So now what we'll do, we'll use this action over here by creating a new button. So I'll do one thing. I'll put a BR tag over here. I'll create a new button and call this button add with delay. And now instead of commit, actions always get dispatched. So we'll use dispatch over here, and we'll pass our action name, which is call with delay. I'll pass call with delay over here. I'll save this, and if I come over here and now call this, so you can see it has increased after 2 seconds. So this is what actions are. Now at last we have modules. So basically you can divide the data inside your state into different modules. But why you will be doing that? So let's assume our application is quite big. Let's say it is an e-commerce application, and over here we have different states that we need to manage. One for cart, one for products, one for payment. So at that time you can divide your state into different modules, and each and every module can have its own mutations, getters, or actions. This is it about Vuex. Hope you have understood that how you can use it in your Vue.js application.